You can't help yourself. You just got to jump in there, right?
I can't. No, I couldn't. I mean, it's just
It
natural.
just comes out.
I don't even
It
know
just
I'm doing
comes
it. I listen to the replay. I'm like, dude, shut up.
Yeah. Back on Trojans Live, Jordan Moore, John Jackson, and this segment of Trojans Live is brought to you by Allstate. Are in good hands, or foot, I guess, in this case, with Chase McGrath, your new kicker. And hey, it's been all of 4 games since USC had a walk-off kick that got everyone fired up. So it's a rite of passage. And welcome. You're just a freshman. You just win that job. You're a walk-on. Everyone sort of talked about that this week. Take us through your recruiting process, or how that works, and how you make this decision to end up at USC and compete for the job even without a scholarship.
Yeah. So. Being a kicker, recruiting throughout high school, like, it's a long process. Like, it really doesn't really pick up till the end of your high school career. So, I mean, my first offer came before my senior season. I got an offer from Army, but that was my only full scholarship offer. And then, after my senior season, I started getting some walk-on offers from other schools. But, I always wanted to go to SC. This has been my dream school for as long as I can remember. So, I mean, when that came through, it was a done deal.
Let me get this. Good. Yeah. Yeah, the one thing, I saw you kick in high school, and I don't know how you didn't get offers because you were nailing them in high school as well. Do you play now or train or work on it with a chip on your shoulder because of that? Because things might not have worked. I'll tell you right, honestly, you didn't get what you deserve in terms of offers and all the kind of thing. Every school in the country should have been after you. Of course, USC lucky to get you. Do you now train and think about that with a little bit of a chip on your shoulder?
I mean, not really, because it's pretty common for kickers to come out of high school with really just walk on. So I knew I was going to take what I could get, and luckily SC came through, it's a blessing.
So what was your mindset as you enter fall camp? I mean, obviously USC lost its kicker from last season, so it's an open role, but there was a scholarship kicker there that you had to compete with. What was your mindset that ultimately led you to winning the job?
Yeah, I mean, I came in here and I just wanted to prove myself to the best of my ability and just show that I could compete with anybody. So, yeah, it ended up working out.
All right, so now tell me about nerves here and your mindset. You missed the first one, okay? Fine, it was early in the game. 90,000 people really didn't care at that point. Now you come in for you have to tie the game and then win the game. The second kick, to me, seemed like it would be the hardest one just mentally to get ready for. What was your mindset knowing you missed the first one and going into the second one when it was so important?
Yeah, I mean, after that first one, it didn't really affect me in any way mentally. Like, it was my first college kick ever.
Right, so. Right. That's what I was going to.
Well, was it hard that you had to wait to game 3 for that?
Sorry?
Was it hard that you had to wait till game 3 for that? I mean, would you have loved to have gotten one out of the way against Western Michigan?
I'm really used to that at modern day. Like,
scored a lot of touchdowns.
I only had, I think, 5 field goal attempts my senior season, so like, I'm pretty used to that.
That's why you didn't get any offers, because they scored too many touchdowns.
Yeah.
Yeah, but after that first miss, I felt like it was a good learning experience for me because I really could like take a step back and just take a deep breath and be like, okay, so like this is what it's like, and then just mentally prepare for the next one.
You got the laces on the game-tying kick. Does that matter? I mean, there's a generation that watched the movie Ace Ventura that thinks the kicking the laces is the most important thing in a field goal. That's about all we know about field goal kicking. Does it matter?
I mean, I don't really notice it in the game at all. Like, and I didn't even know it was laces in until after the game when I saw like pictures of it, and everyone was like, "You kicked the laces." So that didn't affect me.
The one thing that also happened on the last kick, I believe, is Texas calls a timeout. They iced the kicker. Everybody does it. The snap came, and you guys did not take the practice. You did not, follow through and take the practice kick by design, or would you rather have that practice kick?
I was actually going to kick the ball, but the ref ran in front of me.
He cut you
off.
off.
Me off.
Oh, gotcha.
So it didn't really. I didn't care that much about it, so that wasn't a big deal.
Stephen Carr talked to you. Was it before the game tire or the game winner? Wondering what he said, but also, do you like in those situations when they're trying to freeze you for guys to talk to you? The coach obviously gave you a little pep talk. Do you like when people talk to you, or do you want to just be in your own zone?
I mean, people can talk to me if they want. I mean, I'm just kind of in my own zone though, so it doesn't affect me now.
And now when you're standing out there, for the game winner, the goalposts start to look a little bit more narrow than they actually are? And what goes through your mind when you go through the kick? Is it just one of those things you say, look, I've practiced this 1,000 times, I've worked on it. What is your mindset and routine going into it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really thinking too much during the kick at all. Really, I just try to treat every kick like it's the same kick. So that's my mindset going into the kick.
That's your mindset going in. But I mean, I talked to you after on Saturday night too. But once it goes through, what's that feeling like as you take off sprinting the length of the Coliseum and the place is going nuts and your teammates are trying to mob you? I mean, you've been here for about a month. That's a pretty good start to your USC career.
Yeah, it's been crazy. But watching the kick go through, you know, I was excited. But when I turned to see everybody running at me, that's when I got really happy. And I decided to take off because I was either like, I'm going to get in a dog pile right here. I got to run from everybody.
Well, and we can't get you hurt. The other kicker's already hurt, so you got to stay on your feet.
Well, the other thing amazing is that you were able to outrun the entire USC bench because you made it down to the end zone. You had, 70 guys chasing after you. And I'll tell you, nobody was gaining ground until you just ran out of room.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. How does that, I mean, your teammates and that whole situation, I mean, is it just a dream of a lifetime?
Yeah, it's been crazy. I've been here for such a short amount of time, and I really feel like a part of the brotherhood already. Just me and the freshmen, we've started to bond, and then I've started to bond with the older guys once I started practicing here and stuff. So.
Well, you already got your first classic moment in Cardinal
everybody
goal,
loves him
and
now.
you just got started. So we're looking forward to 4 years of Chase McGrath. No doubt about that. Thank you, Chase. Forget 2 points for safety. Try up to 20% with the Allstate Distinguished Driver Discount. Drivers can instantly save up to 20% on car insurance just for having a clean driving record, and that's on top of other discounts. Call 1-410 Los Angeles area Allstate agents today. All right, we're going to take a quick break from football. When we get back, it's the women of Troy women's volleyball taking on UCLA this week over in Westwood. Brittany Abercrombie is next to tell us all about it on Trojans Live.